As we slow roll to the end of 2017, it seems like a good time to pause and recognize some of the positive news stories from the past 12 months. People lending a hand, celebrating a new beginning, a near miss, and a second chance. All of these things come with a happy ending. Our centerpiece story demonstrates the power of one. A Cape Coral woman started a chain of giving, helping people in need, proving kindness wins.
We're here at the Walmart in Cape Coral, and we are here to pay off some strangers' layaways this morning.
Then what Hurricane Irma ripped apart Southwest Florida residents are stitching back together. The effort is ongoing, but charities see progress ahead. Plus, the Lee County father of 7 gets a second shot at a new beginning. Struggling with a degenerative kidney disease, a family member gave him a new lease on life.
Here I am, things are great. My sister's resting well at home, and I've got this new kidney to give me a new life, so it's so exciting, and I'm just so glad that I have this gift and to be alive.
We'll have those stories along with the latest in our Positively Healthy Medical series. I'm Amy Osher, and this is Behind the Headlines. I'm Amy Osher. Thanks for joining us. It's fair to assume most of us have pitched in and donated to a cause or charity a time or two, but only a few can say they've actually launched a movement. A local woman grew her passion for giving into a mission. Lee Clark doesn't hand out supersized checks to organizations in need. Instead, she delivers small, unexpected gifts to random people. This time of year, it's common to see Lee playing the role of Secret Santa.
We're here at the Walmart in Cape Coral, and we are here to pay off some strangers' layaways this morning. The way that we do this is literally $5, $10, and $20 at a time, so people around the community and around the country have chipped into a growing fund to help us surprise people by paying off their holiday gifts. So I'm looking for layaways that have mostly toys on them. And then if they could be like 75 or less so we can pay off a few of them today, great.
A Soggy Doggy, Hatchimals, and
Yep.
Trouble Games.
Hatchimals, love it. Last year's hottest toy is this year's accessible toy.
Yes.
What is this year's hot toy?
Fingerling Monkey.
Oh, so this morning we were able to pay off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more families' layaways. What's super exciting about these layaways is they're all toys. So we always try to ask if we can get balances that are less than $100 and that are mostly toys so that we can make the biggest impact for the kids, because really that, to me, is what the holiday season's about, is the magic of the holidays for the kids.
Hi, this is Leanna calling from the Cape Coral Walmart. I just wanted to let you know that somebody came in and paid off your layaway. No problem. Her name was Caring Lee, just wanted you to know.
Join us in the kindness community or on kindly.org and do what you can to give back this year. Either you're going to give a gift for someone or maybe you're the one getting the gift, but either way it's a season of giving, and we hope that this has an impact on your joy as it does for us.
And Ken Fay, who shot that video for the news press, is in studio with us. How much time did you get to spend with Lee putting together that video and seeing her in action?
Well, I met Lee outside the Walmart, and I would say from being outside the Walmart to after we had wrapped, it was maybe about a half an hour because she was paying off a lot of layaways. So I had enough time to try to capture different emotions and different angles of it, for sure.
She looked very enthusiastic, and it seems like it's almost catchy, especially this time of year when you've got a lot of holiday and giving spirit going out. How is it like going with her? You
know, that was a concern that I had going in. I heard about the assignment. I said, okay, you know, this is going to be a do-gooder that's going to be really over the top, inauthentic. But it was just the opposite. She was extremely authentic. And she was enthusiastic, but she was really enthusiastic in making sure that she did things the right way, that she was paying off the right layaways and not just
I
ones.
saw she was looking for kids under
and
a
stuff
certain
like
amount
that.
and things
so
like that.
Her enthusiasm was infectious, but what I really liked about her was she was intently focused on her particular mission to make sure that she provided for the kids, and I thought that was pretty good. for sure.
In this episode, we're looking kind of at happy endings.
Okay.
And what I liked about her and her story is the fact that it shows anybody can be a giving person, a secret Santa. It's not about big fundraising and big checks. You can do small things that really make a difference for people.
Yeah, and I think the most, like the bigger picture is that abstract thing, that abstract idea that we all can do a small thing for someone. It doesn't have to be a $10,000 fundraiser that pays off somebody's home, or you don't have to be like Habitat for Humanity and build a home for somebody. And I think while I was there capturing that, there were people around her. You can hear them saying, oh, I'm going to do that. Oh, I can do that.
That's excellent.
And so that was kind of like really interesting to see. She's doing this small act, but her small act is having a bigger ripple effect. And there were like at least 2 or 3 other people, including some employees, including the young lady that was actually taking it down, saying, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. So that was really infectious for sure. It
is a great idea. And I know about the time that you did that story, she got some other attention. She was in New York with Megyn Kelly on the Today Show.
Exactly. She went to Megyn Kelly's show the very next day, and she was featured on the show maybe for a good half an hour. And they referenced her work that she had been doing here in Southwest Florida. And she has a lot of people helping her throughout Southwest Florida. And that's I think that's a prime example of how that infectious spirit, enthusiasm that she has can manifest into some practical applications. You know, it's like a million Lee Clarks running around paying off layaways, which is pretty cool.
And I know she does stuff year round, and we want to kind of give a little shout out to her website, which is kindly.org.
Right.
If people want to go there and help, that she's always looking for kind of partners in goodness, I guess.
Yeah, and she's always doing it. Like I woke up this morning, I'm going through my Facebook timeline, and she's posted like 3 or 4 pictures of people that she met while paying off someone else's layaway. She turns around and pays off their layaway. And I just want to refer back to the authentic nature of what she's doing. It really is authentic, and that was as inspiring as the act itself, to see that it was really coming from an authentic place. If I wasn't there, she still would have been there paying off those layaways, and she's relentless with it. So that's pretty cool, I think.
Well, it's really a heartwarming story, and you did a great job bringing it to us, and hopefully people will see this as well, and it might inspire them to do some good this holidays. Without a doubt, the biggest local story of 2017 was Hurricane Irma. The massive storm wreaked havoc long before ever making landfall, sparking a massive statewide evacuation, the magnitude of which we've never seen. But things got real when Irma touched down on Marco Island and then churned across Southwest Florida. It's been 3 months and much of the area has returned to normal, with the exception of several inland communities, which suffered the brunt of the storm. Our News Press team revisited the recovery effort in Lehigh Acres.
Well, first of all, we saw a lot more people than usual. We were fortunate to have a lot of resources to help us, especially the United Way, and we were able to help people with the people who had lost everything out of their home, with furniture, with gift cards to buy different things that they needed. It might be gasoline for their car to get to someplace to buy more gasoline. It might be some kind of products for their home that they need. The outpouring of resources to us to help people with Hurricane Irma was just unbelievable. And the people that we served, I can tell you honestly, it was probably about 1,200 extra people. But we were so happy that we were able to do it and have all the different things, the blue tarps, the white plastic covers, so many different things that we were able to give to people. It was wonderful. I think the ongoing need is mostly for people getting back on their feet now. They're waiting on some debris to be picked up. They're waiting to get their roofs, their insurance company, if they have it, if they're fortunate enough to do an adjustment and start making things happen with their home. There's still people who obviously still need food, and that's helping them to get back on track, because they don't, if they can come here and get food, then they can use that money for something else that they might need. And we're fortunate too to have other resources, even people that need to go to the dentist. We have a dental place we can send people to get their teeth fixed that's free. And that's another thing, they could take that money and use it for something else. I do feel like that the need is winding down. It's not nearly as great as it was, say, in October and November, but now I think we've really helped so many people and guided them, and through our resources that we have been able to help them. I do think that we're going to be able to bring this to closure sooner or later and get things done, help them get things done in their homes. The extra resources we've gotten from United Way have been unbelievable, and we've helped so many people with their homes, and they're so grateful.
Still to come, a local educator learns the value of family. He'll celebrate the holidays with a priceless gift. That's up after the break.
Life here is amazing, and so is the joint care. At the Total Joint Center at Physicians Regional Healthcare System, we've changed the experience of joint replacement for good. With our comprehensive joint care program, most hip and knee replacement patients return home in just 2 days, because we know you want to get on with your active life. Pain-free living starts at Physicians Regional Medical Center, Collier Boulevard, and Physicians Regional Medical Center, Pine Ridge.
Hiring the right moving company is important. Best Moving and Storage is a family-owned and operated business serving Southwest Florida for over 22 years. From our free in-home estimate until the last piece of furniture is in your new place or stored in our climate-controlled warehouse, we treat you like family. Best Moving and Storage is fully licensed and insured, with all of our employees being certified drivers and packers. When it comes to protecting your treasured belongings, choose a company that's experienced and trustworthy. Call Best Moving and Storage today at 239-592-6565.
My name is Steve Unser, and cabinetry is my specialty. I have been creating custom designed cabinetry for 20 years in Southwest Florida, and now I am celebrating the grand opening of our new Naples showroom. Steve Unser Cabinetry will help you design your kitchen, bath, or home office with stunning results, offering the best quality of cabinets with a wide variety of design options and pricing to fit any budget. If your kitchen isn't becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Now 2 locations to serve you.
The calendar may indicate summer is long gone, but it would be a mistake to let your guard down when it comes to soaking up the sun. In this week's Positively Healthy, we look at enjoying the sunshine without getting burned. Pale is the new tan. That's the message from dermatologists. While the sun might feel good on your skin, sunbathing is not a good idea, especially in Florida, with long days of year-round sunshine.
Well, Florida is a little different than the rest of the country. Our sun peak times are a little bit wider and broader than the rest of the country, so 9 a.m. to about 4 p.m., whereas the rest of the country, the peak times are about 10 a.m. to like 2 or 3 p.m.
It's important to go undercover, according to Dr. Jacqueline Thomas, a board-certified dermatologist with Physicians Regional Medical Group. She says many people don't use sunscreen properly.
You want to make sure you have enough on your skin. Think of either a shot glass full or a golf ball full, whichever is easy for you to remember, and that should be applied to your entire body.
It's your first layer of protection. Choose a broad-spectrum product with an SPF of 30. And remember, it's not one and done. You'll need to reapply every 2 hours if you're outside and after going in the water.
And that's the part that people really forget to do.
Long sleeves and brimmed hats offer more protection, and new fabrics are designed to help you cover up.
And they also make clothing, UPF-related clothing, that's also very good. The garments can be helpful, especially if you're kind of hot in Florida. So some of them have this cool weave, but the weave is thick enough that it does protect you from those harmful rays.
Not ready to turn off the tan? Try a fake bake. Today's wide spectrum of products can give you that sun-kissed look without exposing you to harm.
If you want to get that extra color, the best way to do it is with artificial, self-applied or professionally applied external products.
Celebrating the holidays with family may have added significance this year for a Lee County man. He received a gift from his sister that is as priceless as it is life-changing. Mike Kane suffers from a degenerative kidney disease. His father gave him a kidney years ago, but it eventually wore out. For more than a year, this school teacher, husband, and father of 7 required hours of daily dialysis to stay alive. But just in time for Thanksgiving, he got a new organ and a new lease on life. Amanda Inscore from the News Press shared his story.
For the last year and a half, I've been on a machine for 9.5 hours every single night, just, you know, living, just surviving. It was very, very difficult. I mean, very, very difficult. My kids, they did amazing through it. And I think my two youngest, I've been basically sick pretty much their whole lives. So they don't know anything different, I don't think. But my oldest and my oldest three definitely have felt the effects of all that, for sure.
It's scary because, like, one day he was there, was rushed to the hospital the next minute, and just one day her grandma picked us up and they're like, here, we gotta take you home, Dad's in the hospital. When he was gone, I was a little stressed out because, you know, having a parent out for a long time really has really an effect on you.
Here I am, things are great. My sister's resting well at home, and I've got this new kidney to give me a new life, so it's so exciting, and I'm just so glad that I have this gift and to be alive. I am looking forward to that energy, to be able to really invest in them like the way that I should have been if I had a normal life the last couple years, and I know that it's definitely going to change some of the stress, because it's tough, you know. But my wife's almost been like a single parent in a way over the last couple of years, because I've not been able to sometimes physically or emotionally and mentally be here. So the fact that I'm having that part of my life back is going to be something that's going to benefit our entire family, and I'm really excited to see what happens. Through this whole thing, my wife is definitely the biggest help that I could have possibly imagined. She went above and beyond to really help. I mean, she had to help me with some of my things at home while taking care of the kids, while making sure a lot of the home stuff was organized. So she definitely earns the award for being the mother and wife of the year, for sure.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I just think that it's really important when you can have hope that things will get better, and just you can focus on that it can and it will get better, and not to focus on what's happening or the circumstances, but just to keep your focus on something that's coming up. Something great is coming up. There's something amazing that's about to happen in your life. I would just say, like, you know, just get connected and surround yourself with people that want what's best for you, and because something great is going to happen, and it's literally right there. You just have to keep just waiting and praying and hoping for it. And, you know, things will get better.
Our daily news team is always looking for unique and impactful stories. Here's a sample of what they're covering on the beat.
Thanks, Amy. So Everglades City is finally making some progress in its ongoing litigation with the Florida Department of Environmental Protection over its wastewater treatment plant. The plant has been having problems for years, and DEP actually sued the city, could seek upwards of millions of dollars of fines for the violations. They mostly involve bad equipment and missing deadlines and bad permits and things like that. The city finally hired a third-party manager who's going to take over the plant. The county has agreed to step in if that management fails. So right now the DEP has actually held off its lawsuit, is not seeking any fines, and is trying to work out a settlement with the city. They have about 120 days to reach that settlement before the case goes back to court. So find out more about that on naplesnews.com.
I'm Harriet Heighthouse, arts and entertainment writer for the Naples Daily News. It's the holiday season and we're all in the spirit, but it seems like we're singing the same 5 songs all the time. We talked to some local musicians and singers to get a tip on some different holiday songs, some of the best music you've never heard at Christmas. Read about it today in the Naples Daily News and naplesnews.com.
Hi, I'm Shelby Reynolds. I'm a features reporter at the Naples Daily News. Here in Southwest Florida, we don't really get all the signs of the holidays, so things like reindeer and snowmen look a little out of place in our 80-degree weather. So I've talked to people who incorporate our subtropical environment into their Christmas decor. So things like blue Christmas trees and Santa Clauses in kayaks. So you can find my list of ideas in Saturday's Naples Daily News or online at naplesnews.com.
Still ahead, lives can change in a matter of seconds. A Naples woman lived through every parent's nightmare. That's coming up on Behind the Headlines.
Deck your home with serious style at Bear's Holiday Home Sale. For an island-style holiday, enjoy half-off savings on this exclusive Tommy Bahama Beach House collection. If your wish list includes a luxurious leather sofa, don't miss this all-genuine leather from just $8.97. And you'll always find that extra something special from Bear's exquisite handcrafted furniture from around the world. Bear's has the biggest selection in stock, ready for immediate delivery. Bear's Holiday Home Sale.
The area's only 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting for the care you need. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. Only at Physicians Regional Healthcare System.
Hiring the right moving company is important. Best Moving and Storage is a family-owned and operated business serving Southwest Florida for over 22 years. From our free in-home estimate until the last piece of furniture is in your new place or stored in our climate-controlled warehouse, we treat you like family. Best Moving and Storage is fully licensed and insured, with all of our employees being certified drivers and packers. When it comes to protecting your treasured belongings, choose a company that's experienced and trustworthy. Call Best Moving and Storage today at 239-592-6565.
Looking for some design ideas that hold up to your Florida lifestyle? Then you've come to the right place. Here's Sue Huff in this week's Inspired Living.
Ralph, we're sitting at a beautiful large table that could accommodate a large family or guest, and then we have beautiful buffet behind us, and this is part of the Paula Deen collection?
Yeah, this collection is called Bungalow by Paula Deen. What happened, the Bear family was invited to a private showing January the 1st of 2017, bought the collection, then the collection was made public to other vendors in April of 2017. So it's a new collection. This is white oak. They call it a brushed wired finish. The whole set has another finish called oleander, which is white, and it's made on poplar wood.
Okay.
But the Paula Deen Bungalow set, as Paula Deen's been selling her own brand of furniture for about 7-8 years now. And we've hooked up with Universal Furniture, which is one of the largest manufacturers of furniture in the world.
Okay.
And the Bears carry the whole line here.
And the best of quality, too, with Universal.
It's very, very good quality, and pricing's like phenomenal on it. Plus, we stock almost the whole collection, so which means we get it in your house in 4 to 5 days, 90% of the time.
And there's this unique little features like the rounded, curved backs of the chairs, the colors. And it's like, and you said it does come in a few different colors, but there's also other pieces. What other pieces?
There's a farm table, they call it, which is 76 by 44, has 2 leaves, which means that's going to seat 10 people. This whole series comes as a bed, 3 different beds in the bedroom sets, all the bedroom furniture. It has, as I say, 3 different dining room tables goes to it, and it also has all the occasional tables, which is cocktail end tables and accent pieces.
Well, for people to come down, ask for Ralph, because Ralph, you're going to show them all these beautiful pieces, right?
Be glad to. I'm Ralph Spolter. My nickname is Spots.
Okay, Spots. Thank you.
Finally, a near miss turns into a happy ending for a Naples family. Proof that you should never underestimate the speed of a motivated toddler. In a split second, a 3-year-old girl slipped away from her mother and headed to a nearby pond, her route captured by a security camera. Emma Cooper's 9-year-old brother found her struggling to stand in the water and pulled her to safety. His quick actions may have saved her life.
Thankfully, my children immediately reacted. They helped. We split up. My daughter took the main road. I took the side here. My son went and got his friends and asked them, hey, have you seen my baby sister? Can you help me look? And within moments, immediately they dispatched to help. And thank God they did, because of their quick thinking. They were able to locate my baby, who was playing in the pond. And I was so relieved. I was so relieved. You know, my world had been turned upside down. The whole horrific event lasted about 10 minutes, but it felt like the worst 10 minutes of my life.
And that brings us to the end of this week's show. We thank you for sharing part of your Sunday with us. You can always catch up on past shows by logging on to naplesnews.com. On the left-hand side under Quick Links, select Behind the Headlines. I'm Amy Osher. See you back here next week.